In this module, we will discuss how to hire a real estate attorney. We will cover how to find one, the questions to ask, and what to do as follow-up. The key takeaway for this module is to take action. Hiring a good real estate attorney is the most important step you will take in this process. I can't emphasize that enough. How do you find a good real estate attorney? Referrals are always the best. I would check with your friends to see if they worked with a real estate attorney in the past and can recommend one. Don't be surprised if many of your friends cannot recommend one though. Real estate agents today use templates that cut real estate attorneys out of the process. If you're unable to find referrals, there are two very good websites that can help you out. The first is www.martindale.com. This website allows you to search by area of expertise and lets you know if the attorney has been reviewed by his or her peers and by clients. It gives you an aggregate of the reviews, but does not show you the individual reviews. The next is www.avvo.com. This site lets you post free questions to attorneys and find local attorneys by specialty. You can view internet reviews on the attorneys as well. You want to start out with at least 3 attorneys to interview. Each attorney will have a different take on the process and give you slightly different information. Use the sheets below to guide you in your interview process. Once you get the attorney on the line, you can use this script. Hi, my name is blank, and I live in blank. I was recommended to you by blank. Tell them if this was a website too. I'm getting ready to sell my house without a real estate agent. I am looking for a real estate attorney. Do you have 15 non-billable minutes to answer some questions to help me determine who to hire? This short intro gives the attorney a lot of information about you. It provides information on your location so the attorney can immediately assess if he or she can help you. It also conveys how you found the attorney, which is helpful for his or her advertising purposes. Finally, this lets the attorney know that you are shopping around and that this conversation is non-billable. Once you have the attorney's time, ask the following questions. Make sure that you score each attorney on the sheet below and make any notes that you need. The first question is, can you explain the real estate process to me and the assistance you will provide at each stage? You want an attorney that can simplify things and explain them in terms that you can understand. If you feel overwhelmed or confused after this question, you should just say, thank you for your time, goodbye. The real estate sale process seems complicated when in fact, it's really easy. If someone makes it sound complicated, that's a big red flag. The next question, can you walk me through the list of services you will likely provide me and the price for each service? Also, make sure to tell me when I will be billed for each service. When this question is answered, ask if the attorney could email the information to you as well. This question will help you understand where your money is going and when you have to write a check. Expect most, if not all, fees to be paid at closing. The next question, do I need to hire a title company if I hire you? Some attorneys are title agents and can provide the title services and insurance, while others are not. Ideally, you want an attorney who can handle everything. If their answer is yes, ask them for 2 to 3 title companies that they would recommend. You want to ask for multiple title companies for 2 reasons. First, if the same title company names keep coming up when you're talking to different attorneys, this is a sign that they are good. Secondly, good attorneys grow their business by helping others, including other professionals who are trying to build their businesses. If your attorney is not willing to recommend anyone, likely there is no one willing to recommend him or her. The next question is, when I call you to ask questions, will you charge me? Once you engage or hire your attorney, you will be a billable client. You want to know when you will be billed and for how much. Next, what happens after I hire you? If the real estate attorney tells you nothing will need to happen until you get an offer, this is also a red flag. Your attorney should take time to prepare and advise you on what to do and how to do it. He or she should have conversations with you about your disclosures and what you want to have in the sales contract. This will ensure that you are not making any mistakes up front that you will have to pay your attorney to fix later. It will also ensure that you can turn the sales contract around quickly when you have an offer. The next question, where will the closing take place? This is especially important if you have an attorney that is in another town. It's also important if you have a title company in the mix and the closing could take place at the title company's office. Now the last question is optional. Can you handle blank? While attorneys have specific scopes of duties, they can also perform services outside of that scope for a fee. If you're uncomfortable in any aspect of the transaction, you can ask the attorney to handle that for you. For example, some sellers don't like to negotiate, and they arrange for all offers to go through their attorney. Now, once you're finished with each interview, make sure that you receive the email follow-up with the prices and services from each attorney. Bad follow-up during the hiring process means bad follow-up when you're closing. After you make your decision, you may need to sign a letter of engagement. This letter is your contract with the attorney and will outline the services and prices. Don't be alarmed if your attorney does not use a letter of engagement, though. When you are on the phone with the attorney letting him or her know that they have been hired, make sure to ask these questions. Ask the attorney how the disclosures work in your state and find out what you are obligated to disclose. Ask him to provide the disclosure form up front. Tell the attorney what is important to you for the sales contract in the negotiation. This could be price, a quick closing, not being present at the closing, or numerous other items. Ask how long it will take to turn around the sales contract once you get an offer. This will let you set expectations with the buyer once you agree upon a price and the terms for your house. Ask the attorney for a form to fill out once you get an offer to ensure that the attorney has everything needed to write up the sales contract. Finally, ask the attorney how the sales contract is going to get to the buyer and how the deposit will be handled. So there you have it. You have everything that you need to know to hire a really great real estate attorney. Don't delay. Do this now. Use the sheet below to keep track of who you talk to. This will make the hiring process a little bit easier. I'll see you in the next module.